Hello, everyone. My name is Dara, and this is Dear Hallmark. This episode is quite special. This is the Chad and Dara preview show. This is where we come together and we kind of give our takes on what we feel like these movies are going to be about before we actually know anything about them. So we haven't read any synopses. I haven't seen any previews or trailers. Chad, have you seen any previews or trailers?
I've seen one, but it was for the mystery movie with Will Kemp and Lacey.
Yes, I saw that as well.
Yeah,
But in terms
yeah.
of what we're talking about specifically for Hallmark
No,
Channel,
no, I
we
haven't
are,
seen any of that.
yeah, we're both in the dark. And so, you guys, I want
Hmm.
to welcome my wonderful co host, the man who at this point needs no introduction, Chad the Maurice. Chad, how are you doing?
I'm hanging in there, getting ready for wedding season.
Yes. How are you feeling going into? We are previewing June weddings. They've brought it back. Last year we had summer nights instead of June weddings. So,
Uh-huh.
how are you
Yeah.
feeling about June weddings coming back this year?
Um, I'm excited that they're bringing back the theme, but to be honest, I'm not real excited about the movies.
We're gonna get into it. Okay. So, again, for those of you, if this is your first time watching or listening to a Chad and Dara preview show, how our preview shows go. So, we, at this point, all we know is the actors involved and the title of the movie. And so, we speculate and make up our own plot and our own synopsis for the movie. We share it with you. Chad prepares his ahead of time. I make mines up on the spot. And then I read and we reveal what the actual synopsis is. And then we give our thoughts and our preview rating. And so we'll be doing that for all of the Hallmark Channel June wedding movies. And then we'll just talk about, because we already are aware of the new mysteries that will be coming to us in June with both Will Kemp and Lacey Chabert, and then the Aurora Teagarden prequel. So we'll just talk a little bit about that, but we're already aware of that. And so that's kind of how the format of the Chad and Dara preview show goes. So without further ado, and y'all, if this is your first time here, I just want to apologize in advance for anything that Chad says or does. It does not reflect the totality of my views or the views of Dear Hallmark or Hallmark Channel or Hallmark Movies and
Oh,
History.
oh, cool. I get a disclaimer now.
Yes.
I have my own disclaimer.
Okay, Chad. So, our first movie, which is going to premiere Saturday, June 3rd, in the June wedding lineup, it's called Wedding Season. And it stars Stephanie Bennett and Casey Diedrich. Do you have any kind of info before you go into your synopsis? Any kind of behind the scenes or background info on this one? Because I know
You know, I
you bring that when you.
yeah, I couldn't find any background stuff on any of these movies, like who the writer was, who the director was. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know much about him.
I will say I do know Casey Diedrich. Excuse me. He is the
Oh, you know
guy.
him?
I didn't know it was him until I saw the picture Hallmark Channel put up of the two of them together. He's from that movie with Emily Osment. That was about. I think. Do you remember that Christmas movie? It was 2021. I think, yeah, 2021. And it was when her birthday was on Christmas Eve, but her brother, I think it was called Mary Bridesmaid or something like that. Her brother planned his wedding for Christmas Eve, but it was also her 30th birthday. And so she was trying to like take the background, but Casey's character was like, "No, we should celebrate. Why don't you tell them it's your birthday? It's your birthday." And I mean, it was one to fall through the cracks, but
Oh, okay.
I remember that. I don't know who
Oh, so
the
did he have a starring role in that one?
Yes, he was the leading guy in that one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
yeah.
And Stephanie, she's usually a supporting character, Stephanie Bennett.
Hasn't she been on? She's been a lead in an Up TV though,
Yeah,
right?
she was. She was, yeah. It was a really good up TV with I think Christopher Russell was in it with her. Yellowstone something.
Oh,
It was a good
Yellowstone
one. I liked it.
Romance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 And as far as Hallmark goes, she was in The Nine Lives of Christmas. She
Oh,
played
okay.
she played the or what was she? She was I guess a friend of Mary Lee's character.
Okay.
I
Okay,
think that was
great.
the main character's name, right?
Mhm.
Because she kept telling who was in that? I can't think of her name now.
Oh, I
Nine
don't
Lives of
remember.
Christmas. That was Kimberly Sustad.
Oh, I thought
She
you were talking
played
about
she
another
played
person. Yeah.
no, she played Kimberly's friend, and she kept telling her to ask out Brown Eyes, and
Oh, okay.
that was
Yeah.
Stephanie Bennett, if you remember.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, Chadley. Kick us
All
off.
right. All right. So I thought about this one. I decided to go with the wedding planner theme for this one,
Okay. Okay.
but I decided to switch it up and make the wedding planner the male character instead of the female character.
Ooh, me gusta
Yeah.
mucho. Okay.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right.
All right. So wedding planner Mordecai is
Why are you putting us in a golden retirement home already? Go ahead. I'm sorry. Whoa, we getting biblical, Mordecai.
I don't
Okay.
know how I came up with that one. I have no idea. But anyway, wedding planner Mordecai is constantly butting heads with Sierra, the tailor who he works with on all of his weddings. Despite him being constantly on her case to get the wedding party dresses tailored on time, she asks him to be her wedding planner for her upcoming nuptials. Mordecai is shocked and disappointed to find out Sierra is engaged. He realizes he has feelings for her and hatches a plan to do everything he can to stop her wedding before the end of the wedding season.
Ooh, Chad. That's good, Chad. That's good. That's good. Ooh, I'm trying to think. What could a movie called Wedding Season be about? Honestly, I think it's going to take the fake dating wedding every weekend approach where the leading lady, let's call her Claire, and then
Okay.
our leading guy, let's call him Travis. Claire and Travis just make a plan to be each other's dates for the wedding season. Then they end up falling for each other.
Okay. All
That's
right.
what. That's what. Cause I'm like
All right.
wedding season. That's what I'm feeling.
So they go to several weddings together as
Yeah.
dates, right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's a new fresh take on wedding every weekend. That's what I'm
Okay.
gonna
All
say.
right.
That's
All
what I'm
right.
gonna say. All right, are you ready to just see what it actually is about?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. Trish, played by Stephanie Bennett, is a
Mhm.
journalist who is on back to back bridesmaid duty for her three best friends. When her
Okay.
date is unable to join, she pairs up with photographer Ryan, played by Casey Dietrich, the brother of her best friend. Wait, so that's kind of
What
almost.
is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, okay. So
Let me
that's
read it
kind of what
again.
you were talking about. She's going to
Yeah,
several weddings.
she's a bridesmaid and
Yeah.
she needs a date, and so
Right.
her date is unable to join, and so she pairs up
Hmm.
with her brother's best friend, who's also a
Yeah.
photographer, and
So
so he's her date.
you kind of got the idea. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. It's gonna be. I wonder though, like, okay, she's a journalist, he's a photographer. Is it enemies to lovers? It seems very like 2% milk, like very regular. Like I'm wondering what the
Right.
what the
What the
X
conflict is
factor.
going to be. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
what the X
Yeah.
factor will be with this. So out of
Hmm.
bouquets of
Hmm.
flowers, Chad, what do you think about wedding season?
bridesmaid hooking up with the photographer. Yeah, it doesn't sound too exciting.
It doesn't.
But I'll give it two and a half.
Two and a
I'll give it
half.
two and a half.
Two and a half
Yeah.
bouquets. I'm gonna give it three because
Okay.
Casey Diedrich. That's a dude, man. He's a dude, man.
Okay.
That man is a problem, and yeah, yeah, it's gonna be interesting. They're really gonna have to spice this up somehow. I don't know if the synopsis is doing it justice. So, and I tried to look on Hallmark's website. You know how on the Hallmark Channel site they'll have like a movie guide with the synopses on it. It'll have the movie and the synopsis. They didn't have one for June weddings. So I'm looking
Oh.
at this is the Entertainment Tonight article that they released last month that I'm looking at. So hopefully we get a long. Who knows? I hope that this is doing the movie. It's not doing the movie justice, and that there's more to the movie than meets the eye with this one. So that is the one that's kicking us off. Wedding season. Stephanie Bennett, Casey Diedrich, Saturday, June 3rd. Okay. Numero dos. We have Love's Greek to Me, starring Tori DeVito, Giannis Simitselis, and Marina Sirtis. And this is, I know I probably butchered those names and I apologize. This premieres the following week, June 10th. Now,
Yeah.
Tori DeVito, no stranger.
Tori, we know.
We know and love. Giannis, I'm guessing he's Greek. That last name. It's Tsimiteselis. So I'm guessing he's Greek. And then Marina Sirtis. She might be Greek as well. Okay. Okay, some things are tingling. I'm thinking. Okay. Okay. All right, Chad. Take it away.
Okay. Gabriella
Oh, yeah.
and Nico
Yes!
are in what?
I love the name Nico. I'm sorry.
Oh, you do?
I do! Go ahead. I'm sorry.
All right. Gabriella and Nico are in love and engaged. She wants a traditional Italian wedding consisting of pasta, gnocchi, and glass breaking. And he wants a Greek wedding with baklava, wedding crowns, and plate smashing. Since they can't agree on their wedding, they think they won't agree on anything and decide to break up. They start dating other people, but their dates are secretly sabotaged by their mothers in an attempt to get the two lovebirds back together. After several horrendous dates, they decide to give each other another try. Gabriella agrees to a Greek wedding and admits that love is Greek to her.
Chad, I'm shocked. Nothing that's making me clutch my pearls. Like I'm shocked, but I'm still also nervous because we have two more left.
I'm being good today.
Yeah. I can dig it. Now, I think that our main girl Vanessa, she is on a trip to Greece and falls in love with he's giving, I'm thinking big watch, a Greek man of business. So she falls in love with and you said Nico. Dang it. What's another? I can't think of another Greek name right now. I'm gonna just go with Tim. So, Vanessa and Tim, she meets him over in Greece, and his brother's getting married, but they bump into each other in the farmer's market, and they keep having these chance encounters. She's very cynical, doesn't believe in love at first sight, that's why she says love is Greek to me. I don't know anything about it. Don't know anything. But through her continual chance encounters with Tim, Marco, let's call him Marco.
Marco.
With a K. With a K. with her continual chance encounters with Marco, she opens her heart to love, and love's no longer Greek to her.
Yeah, you know what? I didn't catch on to the title. You're right. Love's Greek to me. It's someone that's never been in love. Right.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what the theme should be. Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
what
I
I'm
didn't catch on
thinking.
there. You're right. You're right.
All right, you ready to see what Hallmark says this movie is about?
All right.
Let's see. Oh, when Alana, played by Tori DeVito, travels
Mhm.
to Santorini with her Greek boyfriend Mike. So I was on the same wavelength with
With
Mike.
Tim.
Ah, when Alana or Elena travels to Santorini with her Greek boyfriend Mike, played by our guy, what's his name, Giannis, for his sister's Alexis wedding, she's thrilled to be asked to be the sister's American maid of honor. Mike
Ooh.
surprises Elena by proposing, leaving leaving Elena gets caught in the whirlwind. Okay, they this is a typo and I don't know what this
Oh,
means, so I'm
oh,
going to read it as they have it.
okay.
Mike surprises Elena by proposing. Leaving Elena gets caught in the whirlwind created by his well meaning and overly enthusiastic mother, Athena.
Okay. So you were right. It takes place in Greece. I mean, they go to Greece.
But you were
And he
right. They
pops
are
the question.
already together, and he's
Yeah.
Greek. You
Yeah.
got that right.
Yeah.
He's Greek.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He ends up proposing to her, and then it says, leaving Elena gets caught in the whirlwind created by his well meaning and
All
overly
right.
enthusiastic. So we got
All
some
right.
meddling mothers.
Yeah. He proposed. I said this about the mothers. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
We have some
Okay.
meddling mothers.
Yeah.
But
So he proposes. She wants to say yes, but she gets freaked out by his family. Pretty
maybe
much.
that's
What
what
that's
I'm
what it sounds
thinking.
like. Okay.
Oh, maybe, yeah, if we edit out gets caught, leaving Elena in the whirlwind created by his well meaning and overly enthusiastic mother. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. I mean, we get Greece again.
We
This
get
is
Greece.
our,
Yeah.
yeah,
So we're
that's,
gonna have good on location shots. Yeah.
yeah.
And
Um,
Tori's always good. I like her.
yes. And I did see one picture of this, I think, and they look incredible because this was the first poster to come out of any of the movies, like even before
Mm-hmm.
the Aurora poster and the dancing detective poster. As soon as you
Mm-hmm.
added this movie to your checklist app, the poster was already uploaded. It was already there.
Mm-hmm.
So they
Mm-hmm.
have her in this gorgeous like red or pink dress flowing in the wind. It's a gorgeous poster and they look really really good
Oh, I
together.
saw that poster. Yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
poster. I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fly poster. So,
And I'm and
hmm, what you guessing?
I'm guessing if she kind of gets freaked by the mother, that maybe the mother will be a little bit of a funny character, and
Hopefully,
have some humor in the movie, add
hopefully
humor.
it lands well and
Yeah.
it's not
Yeah.
too awkward, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, all right, how many bouquets? How many
Oh,
bouquets?
I think I'm gonna go out on a limb on this one, and I'm going four on this one.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh, you have faith.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go
I
three and a
think
half.
it sounds interesting. Oh, you're going three and a half?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
All
just
right.
am a
All
little
right.
bit reserved, but I agree with you. It does sound
Okay.
interesting.
Yeah, it does.
All right, Chad. We are moving right along. We have The Wedding Contract coming up June 17th, starring Becca Tobin and one of my faves, Jake Epstein. Oh my gosh, love him. He's been in The Eight Gifts of Hanukkah. What else was he in? I know I've seen him in some Lifetime stuff. He had two Lifetime Christmas movies in 2021. So I am excited to see him in a non-holiday Hallmark movie. I'm very, very excited.
Oh, wait a minute. Wasn't he the guy that got killed in prison?
In what movie?
No, not in movie, in real life.
No, that's Jeffrey.
Okay. Oh, oh. Okay. My bad.
Oh my gosh. Okay. 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 Yeah. Go ahead, Chad. What's the wedding contract
Oh
about?
yeah, you want a summary? Okay, let's see.
I don't know how to
Let's
move
see.
on from that smoothly.
Okay, so this is about a contract. All right, here we go. Leo and Monica
Come on, names. Oh, those are some really good names.
agreed when they were kids that if neither one of them were married when they turned 35, that they would marry each other. Well, guess what? Their 35th birthdays are fast approaching, so they agree to go through with their childhood wedding contract. They write a contract and add a clause that states if one of them falls for someone else, their contract becomes null and void and they are free to leave the marriage and be with someone else. Monica meets Jonathan, who she thinks is the love of her life, and is about ready to end her contract with Leo until she realizes that Leo is the one that she can't live without. And so she decides to end her relationship with Johnny Boy, renew her vows with Leo, and tear up the wedding contract.
Chad, I love it. How do I compete with that? Oh my word, that is perfect. I love it. You know what's funny? As soon as I heard
Well,
the wedding contract, I thought about the mistletoe promise.
yeah, that's what I thought of too. That's why I came up with the summary. Yeah, because it's kind of the same. Yeah, that they agree to
Yeah.
be together. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't know how to, I I think you spelled it out. I don't know if I can compete with that, Chad.
Well,
I
it could also be about like you said, the mistletoe promise, where two people agreed to like attend weddings together and be a couple.
But then
You
I
know?
used that in the with the
Yeah,
wedding
yeah. Use that in the
season. So
yeah.
that's why I
Use
was
that in the
like,
first one.
dang.
Yeah, yeah.
Because this is my first time even looking at the names. So I don't know anything about anything. So, oh man, the wedding contract. The wedding contract. Let's go. Okay, we're going to go Devil Wears Prada meets wedding. So we have the editorial in chief of a wedding magazine, played by Becca Tobin. We're going to call her Marissa. She has a contract with this photographer named James. We're going to call him James. So Marissa and James had like he's always the photographer for their like they have a contract for this wedding magazine, and he's their photographer. She is writing a piece. She is personally writing a piece for a high profile wedding, in which he is the photographer for. But there is just one mishap after another, after another, after another. But he still needs to report, take do right by the client and take the proper pictures. She's like, "No, I don't want you to do it." They overcome that obstacle and they end up falling in love somehow. I don't know, that's what I got.
Okay. All
That's what
right.
I got.
Okay. Okay.
I just really want to know what this is about.
Yeah, I
Okay.
want to know what this contract is about. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Rebecca, played by Becca Tobin, a teacher, and Adam, played by Jake Epstein, an ad executive, are excited to plan their Jewish wedding. But their wedding and future are put into jeopardy when Adam lands a new ad campaign and their mothers meet for the first time.
No, wait. What's the contract about?
Exactly. It's
I didn't.
so okay. I'm gonna read the synopsis again.
Yeah, read it again. What?
Rebecca, a teacher,
Uh-huh.
and
Uh-huh.
Adam, an ad executive, are
Okay.
excited to plan their Jewish wedding.
Oh,
But
they're getting married. okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And they're Jewish.
But
One of them is Jewish. Okay.
I'm guessing because I know Jake Epstein is, right?
Yeah,
Because,
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
For their wedding and future, oh, I'm sorry. They're excited to plan their Jewish wedding, but their wedding and future are put into jeopardy when Adam lands a new ad campaign and their mothers meet for the first time. So I'm guessing the contract is
What?
his new ad campaign that he signed
What?
on. That name don't make no
Oh, yeah, that, yeah,
sense.
no,
We
no.
don't like it.
where did you where did you get that?
We don't like it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Catherine, the beautiful and wonderful Catherine from Suspenders Unbuttoned, she sent it to me to keep you in line when you misbehave with these
Oh
synopses.
my gosh,
So I
that's
had it
funny.
ready, primed, and ready for you to
Oh,
just.
that's funny.
That's why I'm like, oh my gosh, he is on his best behavior today.
That's funny.
But I
Yeah,
needed to pull
you,
it
you
out.
didn't need it on me. You needed it on this movie summary. This
Yes, because
movie.
this
What?
is. No. Oh, I'm giving it a 2. I'm sorry. I don't.
That's what I was. That's what I was gonna give it. Yeah, yeah. I'm giving it a 2.
The
Yeah.
title and they needed a different title for this.
No.
The title complete. I like your synopsis better for the title. They should actually do. Actually, wait, was it? No, Lifetime did a movie where with 2 young kids, they always met by a tree for Christmas, and it was just
Oh
so
yeah,
cute. Yeah, but I
yeah.
like Hallmark should do that movie. They should do away with this name and then let that be your movie. Like they should do that movie. They should do that movie. Ugh, I don't like it.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, okay, let's move on. This one, the last one for June weddings, is called Make Me a Match. And it stars Rushi Kota and Eva Bourne.
Mm-hmm.
Premiering Saturday, June 24th. This is the movie to end June weddings.
Mm-hmm. And we know Eva or Ava, however you pronounce it. We know her.
From One Calls the Heart?
She One Calls the Heart, and she played Lori Loughlin's daughter in the Garage Sale Mysteries series.
Oh!
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
And is it Rushi or Rishi?
Rushi, yeah.
That sounds like an Indian name. I
That's what
think he's
I'm
got to be in.
thinking.
Yeah,
That's what.
yeah.
So I read in the Entertainment Tonight article, the write up that they did before they displayed the schedule. It showed that Hallmark said that their focus for this wedding season was to incorporate other cultures for this.
Oh, okay,
So that was their
okay.
focus. So even like with Love's Greek to Me, and with
Mm-hmm.
like having the Jewish wedding with the wedding
Mm-hmm.
contract. So we'll probably have an Indian wedding with this one.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. I don't know what wedding season that's going to be interesting. I don't know what culture they'll be exploring through that one with Stephanie Bennett and Casey Dietrich. But
Mm-hmm.
without further ado, Chad the Maurice, make me
Okay.
a match.
Well, the title has the word match in it. Make me a match. So I figured it's got to be about a matchmaker.
Okay. Okay.
So VJ's parents have been together since they were 15.
Okay.
All of VJ's siblings are happily married, and he is pressured by his mother to get hitched. So he hires Lonnie, a matchmaker, to find him love. Lonnie is under pressure to get him hooked up because VJ is traveling home for a family reunion and he wants to take a woman home to meet his family. He goes on 25 blind dates with no love connection and is out of time. So he asks Lonnie to go to his family reunion with him just as friends. But of course, his parents misread the situation and thinks that he and Lonnie are a happy couple about to get engaged. Will VJ realize that Lonnie is the one and make her his match?
Chad, this is your best work yet. Chad. 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 Everybody, let's give it up for Chad. Oh
Oh,
my
jeez.
gosh. This is great. That was really good. That was really, really good. Okay. So when I thought of Make Me a Match, I immediately thought of Made for Each Other. I don't
Hmm.
know why, but
Hmm.
those
Yeah.
that resembled that to me. Make Me a Match. I am going to say I'm going to do something a bit different and a bit off the cuff for Hallmark. And I'm going to say that we're going to use his real name, Rushi, and Cameron. So Rushi and Cameron are best friends. And because Rushi's parents have been together for so long, he actually trusts his mom to find him his match, his girlfriend. So his mom
Okay.
continues to, and her mom, his mom continues to, bring women to him to date. He goes out on dates, and she gets all in her feelings like, I'm this big matchmaker. She's starting a business. She's making business cards. She's loving it. But what she doesn't realize, and what Rushi begins to realize, is that he has feelings for his best friend, um,
Hmm.
played by Eva. As what did I call her? I forgot the name I gave her. But that he has feelings for his best friend. And so the mother gets so caught up in the matchmaking that she doesn't see it, and she keeps pushing him towards this one particular woman that she wants him to be with. But sooner or later, she sees that he has feelings for the best friend, and so she orchestrates a situation where he can tell the best friend his true feelings, and they end up getting married.
Okay, so his mother's the matchmaker in your
Yes,
synopsis.
the
Yeah,
meddling
okay.
matchmaking mother.
Mhm.
All right, let's do it. Let's see what this is. Okay, we got a nice paragraph. Me. Okay. His name is, oh no, her name is Vivi, played by Eva. She is an
Mhm.
optimistic woman with a substandard romantic history. She works at a data driven matchmaking app.
Okay.
Once she discovers that the success rate for matches of her company is low, she hires Raina, played by Rekha Sharma, an Indian matchmaker, to provide advice on how to improve their numbers. As they embark on this matchmaking journey, Vivi meets Raina's spontaneous son, Bhumesh, played by Rushi, and questions whether finding love is something one must take control of or let naturally come to them.
Oh, okay. So she hires the main character's father to help her improve this app. Is that what it said?
Or mother? I don't know if I think it's the mom. Yeah.
Oh, it's the mom.
Yeah.
Okay. So she hires this woman to help improve this matchmaking app, and then she meets her
Her
son.
son. Yeah.
Okay,
And
I
then
got
they
you.
end up falling into the loves. Now that's it's different, but it's still the same because it reminds me of Mingle All the Way. That's
Oh
what I thought
yeah,
about.
that was a matchmaker app. Yeah,
And
yeah.
what was that? The Taylor matching hearts, the Taylor Cole and Ryan Pavey one.
Oh
Valentine's
yeah.
Day.
Yeah.
I don't think it was an
Yeah.
app. It was a dating website.
Hmm.
I don't know about this one.
I'm not feeling good about this one. I gotta be honest.
I mean, okay, all right. I am going to have all the faith in the world that this is going. They put it last for a reason, and this is going to
Hmm.
bring it home, and this is going to knock everybody. I feel like this might be the sleeper hit.
Oh, they're saving the sleeper hit for last. That's what you think?
Yes, and I'm going to say 4 bouquets.
What?
Yeah.
What?
I'm gonna say four bouquets. I'm gonna say the dialogue is gonna be punchy and witty, and it's gonna knock me off my feet just like Game Set Love did, where I thought that was gonna be a snoozer, and it was my favorite one in my top five of the year. I feel like that's what this one's gonna be.
Four.
Four of them, Chad. Four.
No, I think they're going to end the month on a Debbie Downer,
Oh, okay.
and then to get ready for Christmas in July.
Mm.
Hmm.
So, with that, then, what do you think? Which movie do you think would be the strongest?
Well, first of all, I'm giving Make Me a Match a 2 and 2. I'm giving it a two. Two out of whatever we're doing, bouquets.
So,
Oh, the
which
strongest was the one that I gave four to. Which one was that?
was that
Love's Greek to me.
yeah, loves Greek. I mean, you
I
got
gave that one four.
Greece.
Yeah, I think that one's going to be the big one of the month, I think.
Yeah. This is gonna be into the something. Mm-mm-mm. It's gonna be interesting. So, okay, before we go into Hallmark movies and mysteries, kind of overall, what do you feel? How are you feeling about June weddings? Are you optimistic? Are you giving it a side eye? Are you coming? Are you cautiously optimistic, or are you stepping on eggshells? What do you? you
Yeah, I'm
think?
stepping on
You're
eggshells. I don't
stepping
think
on
I don't think it's going to
eggshells.
be a real good month.
Oh man, man, and I talked to the suspenders unbuttoned ladies, and I said like this year overall, while we've had some pretty strong one-off
Hmm.
movies, as a
Hmm.
whole, this hasn't been a
Yeah,
good year,
yeah,
unfortunately. It's
yeah.
been
It's been a roller coaster ride, up and down. Man.
yeah. So I'm
Hmm.
hoping there hasn't been any talks. The day we're recording this, there hasn't been any news yet of any new Christmas in July movies. So we're not aware of what could be coming to us down the pike for
Oh,
Christmas
really?
in
Okay.
July.
All right.
Yeah, they don't have any information for us, or no article has been released yet. If they're going to do, because last year they did three. They did
Yeah,
three
yeah,
new movies, which was a
yeah.
lot in my opinion. I
Hmm.
would be fine with just two for the like two
Hmm.
new ones for the month, and then keep us
Right,
going with. Because I
right.
honestly, in my spirit, I've been going back to Christmas movies. I started. Why I'm like I'm. I was watching Love at the Thanksgiving Day Parade the other day,
Oh,
and
that's like always one of my favorites. I love that one.
it's one of my
Yeah.
favorites too, Chad.
Hmm.
I miss that Hallmark energy.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
then I watched another Christmas one. It was a Lifetime one called Match Made in Mistletoe. Um, or Make Me a no, we just did Make Me a Match. I think it was called Match Made in Mistletoe. Yeah. But I'm starting to get into the Christmas spirit now, so
Okay.
I'm ready to for Christmas in July. So
All right.
yeah. Yeah, I would say I am cautiously optimistic about June weddings. I feel like we've been kind of touch and go overall, like we were talking about, but I feel like, especially because what they're trying to do and their intention, I'm bringing kind of like an A for effort type thing. But
Hmm.
I'm just nervous that with their intention, the execution is not going to be executed right, and
Hmm. Hmm.
it's gonna be like what like that's what I'm
Yeah.
nervous about is the execution of
Yeah.
it. So yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, let's mosey on down to Mystery Land.
All right.
Because Hallmark movies and mysteries, they, first of all, they're moving their mysteries to Friday nights now. Can we talk about that? How are you feeling about that?
I always miss them because I can't remember that they're on because I'm
Yeah,
not used to it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I like the Sunday at 7 time frame. I know they have their
Hmm.
TV shows on, um, but I wish, because I think Ride will be over by the time these two premiere, so they could have done it on Sunday
Right.
at 7.
But rides down at 9 o'clock, so it doesn't conflict with a 7 o'clock movie.
Oh, right. It wouldn't even conflict
Yeah.
anyway. Well, no, I
Yeah.
thought it was on at 8. It doesn't it comes on at
I
9?
think it can. I well, I don't know. that time travel show came on at 9. So I'm assuming Ride comes on at 9.
Interesting. I'm looking on the Friendly app now. Let me
Yeah, look it
see.
up.
For Sunday, that's the 28th. Ride comes on. Yeah, it comes on at 9 o'clock, so it wouldn't even
Yeah.
conflict.
Yeah, it wouldn't. Yeah.
And I would prefer that time too, because it's not too late. You can still,
Mm-hmm.
have some of your
Mm-hmm.
evening left. But Friday night from 9 to 11, that's really late. So,
Oh,
yeah.
they're on at 9 o'clock on Fridays?
Yeah.
Oh, they are? Oh, that
Yeah.
is late.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize they were on that late.
Yeah. 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 And so the
Yeah, I wonder
first.
why they did that.
Sorry.
What does I wonder? Do they? I guess they must think Friday gets more viewers than Sunday nights.
I don't know, because they
I don't
changed it
know.
abruptly. Because in for May, in the ET article, originally it was posted as Sunday. But then,
Mm-hmm.
kind of
Yeah.
right before Jane, like maybe a couple of weeks before Jane, once they loaded
Mm-hmm.
the movies into the checklist app, I looked at it and I saw that it was listed as Friday night. And I said, wait a minute.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I found out that it was actually changed to Friday night. And then when this article came out, I scrolled down to see the Hallmark movies and mysteries, and so okay, this is going to be a thing that they're trying, because the Deadly Tango and Aurora is going to be Friday as well. So
Okay.
speaking of which, let's go into, because these are two completely new mysteries to the mystery universe here at Hallmark. Let's get into the first one, The Dancing Detective, A Deadly Tango. This one is highly anticipated, highly
Mm-hmm.
um, regarded. Like this one, everyone's waiting because the behind the scenes pictures, the trail. First of all, that trailer looks gorgeous. They
Mm-hmm.
shot
Yeah.
this in Malta,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
and it looks really, really good. This one stars Lacey Chabert and Will Kemp, and it premieres Friday, June 2nd. So literally right out the gate, we are
Mm-hmm.
getting this new mystery. And so here is the synopsis. Filmed entirely on location in Malta, sparks fly when a no nonsense detective, Chabert, reluctantly teams up with a charismatic British dance star in order to solve a murder, literally one step at a time, at a stunning luxury resort in Malta.
Mm. You know, I like both of them. Oh, and I saw the little trailer. Will speaking in his regular English accent, which is
Thank
nice.
goodness,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
that was a tragedy
Yeah.
in Jolly Good
Yeah. So you got
Christmas.
to give him, you got to give him chops for that. That's good.
Yeah. And
And
there
these two are good. What?
it's a fake
What?
marriage plot. It's a fake marriage trope.
Who? Who's fake marriage?
Will and Lacey, if you watch the trailer,
Oh,
she
really?
goes undercover, and they are she's undercover as his wife.
Oh, okay. I didn't get all that. Okay. All
Mm-hmm.
right.
So that's what makes me
Okay.
excited. I love me a good fake marriage, fake
They're
relationship.
they're yeah, they're good together. The only thing that concerns me is that title is so cheesy,
It
The Dancing
is.
Detective. And I
It
have a feeling that this
is.
movie may be cheesy as well.
Oh
I don't
man.
know. I don't know, but that's kind of what I'm worried about.
Well, I will say they Hallmark filmed another mystery in Malta called To Catch a Spy.
Oh, that was
And
a good one. I like that one.
oh, I didn't. I
Oh,
didn't
you
like
didn't?
it. I thought that
You didn't
one
like
was
that one?
cheesy. I thought
Oh, did you really?
I did. So,
Oh.
and I saw some of this, like, saw the two trailers, and they put a sneak peek up on the Facebook page, and she's Lacey's just playing like annoyed with him the whole time, because he's just living in it. He loves the whole undercover thing, and Lacey's just
Hmm.
annoyed at him. So I feel like this is going to be. I think this is going to be good. I do. I
Do
think
you?
because they have good chemistry already. So I feel like this one's going to be really, really good.
Oh, wait. To Catch a Spy. Was that the one that had the car chase scene? I'm thinking, oh
Maybe.
no, maybe I'm thinking of her pen pal.
Mm. Now, To Catch a Spy was filmed in. So, To Catch a Spy was about a travel writer who had to write a piece on a hotel in Malta. So, the team goes to Malta, the photographer, and I think the editor, and she ends up witnessing a murder because she sees someone fall from
Uh-huh.
the building into
Uh-huh.
the thing. And so,
What now what was her pen pal about? Wait a minute, I'm getting my titles mixed up.
her pen pal was The Wedding, and Mallory Jansen was in it, and Joshua Sass. And she goes over to Paris for the wedding, and there's like an itinerary, and they do different things. But
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, I know. To Catch a Spy.
yeah,
Yeah, you didn't like that movie?
I thought it was cheesy. I thought that acting
Oh,
was
did you?
pretty
Yeah, I was
cheesy.
thinking of the right one. I was thinking of the right one. Okay.
Malta was beautiful. I thought the
Yeah.
backdrop was beautiful, but the leading lady
Yeah.
didn't do it for me. I
Okay.
think if there
Okay.
was a different
All
leading
right.
lady, I would have been more involved. But
All
I
right.
love the mystery. I do think the mystery in and of itself was good,
Mm-hmm.
but
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't
Now,
like her.
right now, speaking of leading ladies, I don't think I can get into Lacey playing a detective. I
Really?
don't know. Because the Lacey, when I think of Lacey, I think she is great in her dramatic roles.
Okay.
Like the Sweet Carolina that she did with Tyler
Yeah.
Hines, where she's crying her eyes out,
Yeah.
and The Color of Rain that she did with Warren Christie, I think that was his name,
Yeah.
where her husband dies and she's bawling her eyes out. I think those are like her meat, I
Mm.
think, is her dramatic stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But solving crimes and being a detective, I'm not sure about that. I don't know.
Now I'm also curious because I had this thought when they even announced that this was going to be a thing.
Hmm.
Each mystery is probably going to be named after a dance. That's what I was thinking. Like we're going to have
Oh
some
yeah,
type of
Deadly Tango.
a
Yeah,
waltz, a
right,
jive,
right,
uh,
right.
those type
The
of
Killer
dances.
Cha Cha. Yeah.
Hello, a murderous samba or something. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah.
And I'm wondering if all of these are going to be filmed on location because it's quite the impression that the first mystery or the first installment of what is to be a series be filmed on
Hmm.
location. So I'm
Hmm.
curious
Hmm.
because then it doesn't feel like okay, so what's the setting? You know what I mean? Like it doesn't because it's filmed on location. Maybe and maybe we will start in her home and then she flies out to Malta and then so they'll probably
Hmm.
establish that.
Hmm.
But it's going to be interesting having the first one start off on location.
Hmm.
That's going to be very,
Hmm.
very interesting. Um,
So
but
you're looking forward to it, right? This one you
I
think is going to be
am.
good?
I'm very much so
Okay.
looking forward to it, and I do think it's going to be really, really good. I
Okay. All
do.
right.
I just mhm.
I'm a little hesitant, but I'm hoping, but I'm hesitant.
Now is your hesitation because too like I want to ask a question but also make a comment at the same time because it seems like they're
Well,
not renewing crossword mysteries because of this.
right, right.
Um, and is your hesitation is your hesitation because Lacey's a detective and then it's no longer a crossword mystery like it's a completely different thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And
Yeah.
plus the title, just the dancing detective. It sounds like a sitcom or something.
Yeah, they could have done better with the title. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just I just hope I'm curious how many actual series will how many of these will actually become series because we've gotten so many new ones this year. And so we've opened our heart to all these characters. But how long
Hmm.
are we going to be with them?
Right,
You know what
right,
I
right.
mean?
Hmm.
So I feel like this is going to be a series though because it's Lacey and Will and
Right,
Hallmark
right,
knows what Lacey and Will
right.
means to the Just like
Mm-hmm.
Curious Caterer, I feel like they knew that was going to be a series right off the bat because it's Andrew
Mm-hmm.
and Nikki, you know.
Right. Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like this is going to be a series. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
yeah. We don't have to pre-rank it or anything, but I
Okay.
would like, and I'm throwing this out here right now. You guys, he has no idea I'm about to ask
Well,
this. I would love to have you come back and we talk about the mysteries. Maybe
oh,
like,
really?
yeah, yeah, we can talk about. We might have to break up the Christmas in July and talk about some mysteries, you know,
Oh, okay. All right.
because I wouldn't want to wait too long. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I would love to have you back on to talk about the mysteries and kind of get your feel after you
Okay.
watch them.
All right.
So, speaking, oh wow, okay. So the week after June 9th is the Aurora Tea Garden mystery. So they're not even.
Yeah.
So it's the first. Those are the first two Fridays. We still got 3 Fridays and nothing.
I
Interesting.
know. They
Interesting.
should do it like every other. Yeah. Yeah. They should have skipped a week. Yeah.
Yeah, I would have done the Deadly Tango on the 9th and
Mm-hmm.
then the Aurora Tea Garden like 2 weeks after that because we have
Yeah.
5 Fridays in June. So,
Yeah.
well, this one is called Aurora Tea Garden Mysteries Something New. And this is
Mm-hmm.
the Aurora Tea Garden prequel series that kind of
Mm-hmm.
broke the Hallmark internet or Instagram.
Yes.
Um, I can remember being
It
at my desk, not being able to focus for like an hour and a half when I got this news.
when this was announced.
When the you would have thought somebody died, like you would have thought, but it was like no,
Mm-hmm.
we're getting a
Mm-hmm.
prequel series for
It's
Aurora.
it's kind of like it's like a reboot with a different cast. It's kind of what it's like.
Yeah, although they are bringing back Mary Lou Henner as the mother,
Right. Yeah.
which is
But everyone else is going
interesting.
to be different.
Everyone else, and who are those people? Skylar Samuels will be taking on the role as the young Aurora Teagarden, and
Mm-hmm.
Evan Roderick is taking on the role as the young. Is his name Arthur? I think his name is Arthur. Yeah, Arthur. He's taking on, and I love Evan Roderick. He's endearing to me. He's incredibly charming, and I am excited to see him in a mystery context.
Wait, who is he? I don't know who
Evan,
he is.
so he was Amy Teagarden's leading guy in Autumn in the City, and he was the business guy in A
Oh,
Tale of Two Christmases. Chandler Massey was the small town guy. Evan Roderick was the business guy when she stayed in the city. If you remember it,
oh,
yeah. A Tale of
oh! I remember Autumn in the City. I like that movie. I know you didn't, but I did. And I'm trying to remember. I don't remember who the what the guy looked like though. But okay, so he's been in
yeah,
other Hallmark stuff. Okay.
yeah. He's been in two, and he was in those back to back. Because Autumn in the City came out, it was the last Fall Harvest movie, and then like a
Hmm.
month later, his movie premiered, A Tale of Two Christmases. So, and he
Okay.
played both of those roles. I loved him in both of those. So he would be the only
Okay.
reason I'm watching this. To be completely honest, he's the only reason why I'm watching.
Well, I'm familiar with Skylar, and I
Okay,
like her. I like her.
where
I've
is
seen
she
her in
from?
other things.
Okay.
She was in the show, the Fox show. What was it called? Scream Queens
Oh,
with
okay.
Jamie Lee Curtis
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Roberts. What's her name?
Emma.
Ah, Emma Roberts. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. She was in that. She was on the first season of that,
Okay.
and she also was on. I don't know if it was a CW, WB, whatever they were back then. She played the what was that? The Secret Life, the 9 Lives of Chloe King, or something like that was the name of the show.
Oh, okay. I've never heard of that one.
Where she like I can't remember. She like got bit by a hype radioactive cat or something and became a cat or something. Like she got like cat powers or something like
Interesting.
that. I don't know.
Okay. Very interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Well, let's read the synopsis for Aurora
Okay.
Tea Garden Mysteries Something New. Aurora Tea Garden is back home in Lawrencetown post college near her mother, Aida. Working as a teacher's assistant in a crime fiction class. Ooh. Oh, Mystery 101. Okay, I'm back. Um, okay. Working as a teacher's assistant in a crime fiction class, Aurora is struggling to settle on a thesis for her postgraduate degree. To support her schooling and life, Aurora also waitresses at the local diner at night, where she shares her love of researching true crime with her friend Sally and police officer Arthur. When Sally's fiance doesn't show up at their wedding rehearsal, Maid of Honor Aurora gets Arthur to help her search for him. When they discover a body, everyone assumes it's Sally's tardy groom. But when it turns out to be someone else, Sally's fiance becomes the main suspect.
Ooh. Now, Candace Cameron Bure, was her character a librarian?
Yes.
But this girl is in college getting a degree in who knows what, but she's taking murder mystery classes or something.
So she's doing a post grad degree, so I'm guessing she's getting her master's, and she's working as a teacher's assistant in a crime fiction class.
Crime fiction. Okay. Oh, crime fiction. Oh, okay. I see what I got you. Okay. So it's about authors. It's a class about authors. Crime fiction. Okay.
And even like how crime fiction is composed and what
Yeah.
goes
I
into
got
it.
you.
Which
I got you.
wasn't that what Professor Amy, like, was her class a crime fiction class, or was it just a
I think it
regular?
was. Yeah. Mystery 101, right? Yeah. That was a mystery class. Crime. Yeah.
Oh, why they had to have her be a TA for a crime? I can't even rewatch Mystery 101 now that I know that there's never going to be an eighth one. It's horrible. It's so
You can't
horrible.
watch it, huh?
I literally
You're
had my
just
cursor hovering over the pilot, and I was like, I can't do it. I can't do it.
wow.
I can't.
Wow.
It's because I
It's
know
brings back too many bad memories now.
too many bad. Even though, like, I listened to Hallmark Mysteries and More, their John Christian Plummer episode, when he
Hmm.
told what his plans were for episode 8,
Yeah.
I still, what's the point? Why? 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 Why even put myself through
Yeah,
that?
I couldn't believe it. His plans were it was all a dream.
I I loved it because the person who is the dead fiance though is the one that ends up being in, like, the way he put. I don't want to spoil it. You guys need to listen to that episode.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Hmm.
But the, like, his mind and how everything was intertwined and
Hmm.
brilliant. I'm like that.
Hmm.
This is
But
why I
the
miss.
but
Hmm.
yeah, but the flash forward where they're broken up was a dream, right?
Right. Yes.
Yeah, someone was dreaming that.
I thought that
Yeah.
was brilliant. I thought it was brilliant. I thought it was brilliant. I do. I also love his idea of doing, what was it, like Mystery Island, where it was a vacation island for eccentric wealthy people to come and play murder
Hmm.
mystery. I
Yeah, that's
think
cool. Yeah, that's
I
cool.
think
Yeah.
that would be
Yeah.
super dope.
Yeah.
But I digress. I'm sorry. Back to Aurora Teagarden. How are you feeling about this? About
Um,
them doing a prequel series?
well, I know you're not feeling good about it, but I actually am because I like this Skylar Samuels.
Mm-hmm.
You like the Evan guy.
Mm-hmm.
I think I think I'm gonna like this. I think I'm gonna like this better than the Candace Cameron Bure edition. I think.
Whoa. Okay.
I think I am. I think other people may not, but I think for me, I think I might.
I just wish they were doing a whole new, like, mystery wheel. I just wish this wasn't like, why? Why? Why do we have
Yeah.
to do a prequel? Like, I think that's where my conflict resides.
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
don't care. Like,
You don't care,
I don't care about Aurora before Aurora. I know that sounds
right?
it might sound insensitive,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. I know. I understand what you're saying.
that's how I feel.
Yeah.
I just gotta. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. But I'm gonna watch it still, and I could eat all my
Yeah.
words. Because
I think it'll be interesting, but I'm curious how they're gonna like age Mary Lou Henner or like make her look younger somehow because
yeah,
she's still playing her mother even though this is like 20 years and before or whenever. Yeah.
yeah. I just I don't want it. I don't want it, Chad.
You don't want it. You don't want it.
But here's the thing.
I'm
Okay,
surprised you're. I'm surprised you're gonna watch it.
because I still want to, I still want, because it still might surprise me. Like, and I say that because I watched the Jane mysteries, and
Hmm.
I felt the same way I did before watching the Jane mysteries. Like, I felt the
Hmm.
same way I do about Aurora for Jane before I watched it. But I was
Hmm.
pleasantly surprised. Now,
Hmm.
the mystery wasn't good at all. I thought it was lackluster, mediocre. But what they did with the set and
Hmm.
the costumes,
Hmm.
I would watch another one. I would totally watch
Hmm.
another one. So I was like, okay, I'm
Hmm.
kind of into it. And so because that happened, that's why I'm still gonna watch Aurora. Because I'm like,
I think.
yeah,
Yeah, I think people are going to be surprised by this one. I think
I
they will.
yeah, I am incredibly more cautious than optimistic, but still cautiously optimistic. It's like 75-25. That's how I feel.
Okay, you're like me on the Dancing Detective. Okay.
Basically,
Yeah.
we've switched.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we definitely have to come back and talk about these. I definitely need to have you back, and we have to do a mystery wrap up with a mystery
Hmm.
recap with
Hmm.
these two in July. Yeah. Or even at the end of June, because since these are so early, we could actually still do it in
We
the
could do
month of
it. We could
June.
do it. I know. I know.
Yes, I just thought about that. What in the world? Yes. Okay. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. All right. So, Chad, as always, it's a pleasure to have you here in the home of Dear Hallmark. At this point, you're family. I'm not even going. You can just do. You just roam around. You just do what you want in the home of Dear Hallmark. But for people
Right.
who may not be aware or who may not know that you have your own podcast, The Great American Chat, can you tell people a little
Hmm.
bit about your podcast, where they can find it, all that good stuff?
Okay. Am I allowed to say Great American Family on this podcast?
You most certainly are.
Okay. Okay. So it is a podcast where I chat about Great American Media and the content that's on Great American Family and the Great American Community app. So I do movie recaps and I interview filmmakers and actors that are in the Great American Family movies, and I interview the talent that's on the Great American Community app.
And where can people find it?
They can find it. Well, it's on all the podcast apps. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon, whatever, with all those, plus YouTube, plus my website, greatamericanchat.com.
Awesome. And I'm gonna give you the floor again. Take us home. What's something that's burning on your heart that you want to tell the people before we
Oh man,
leave?
I should have thought of something. I should have realized you were going to ask me this. Oh geez, what's burning on my heart?
What's burning on your heart?
All right, what's burning on my heart? Let me think. Let me think. Hmm. Okay. The divorce rate is high, but I don't think these June Hallmark weddings will be. Movies. How's that?
Wait a minute. The divorce the divorce rate is high, but I don't think these June Hallmark movies will be. Oh my god. Woo! Y'all, this is Chad. This is Chad. I'm Dara. This is the Chad and Dara preview show. We look forward to coming back to doing a mystery wrap up. I look forward to talking with you, picking your brain about what you thought about The Dancing Detective, A Deadly Tango, and Aurora T. Gordon Mystery Something New. You guys look for that towards the end of the month of June or somewhere betwixt those days and weeks. So he is Chad. I am Dara. We will talk to you guys in the next Chad and Dara preview show. Ciao, my friend.
Bye. Thanks for having me.